back again for another one. See, I made a video before about fixing another one of my generators. It's on over yonder. And now this one is going to need to be cleaned out. I'll show you why. For starters, okay, set to on, gas is on, choke is this way, run is this way. So choke's on. It might start, but it's probably going to die. If it runs, I'll be happy, but I doubt it. It's exactly what I thought it would do. So, get some starting fluid. Yep. So that's what it's been doing. So, what we'll need to do is get these two nuts here off. Back up. We'll get these two nuts here off, and these are actually studs that go back in there. My grandma has almost the exact same generator. It's a different brand, same motor, same style. So we'll get these off with the studs, and then we'll be able to get this carburetor off. I'll show you more. Something that I ought to mention, if you can see, there you go, right there, there's a little indent, and that's the only way that you're going to get the choke lever out. You see it's got that little indentation on it. Come on. And so that's how it pushes down on there. So you'll have to take that out. Alright, back to the time lapse. Alright, finally got it off. That was annoying. So I haven't flipped it over because I want to see what's inside here. If there's any water or dirt or anything of that nature. So I'm going to take one of these. Okay. I'll go ahead and empty it, and then we'll see what's actually inside there. That's what I thought. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, you can't see it. I'll show you in a second. It's not good. So I know what the problem is. So the problem is that's water. The majority of what was in that bowl was water. Pretty dumb on my part. Yeah. It's a crazy amount of water. Yeah, so that means I'm real lucky that this didn't waterlock on me. And so I need to take the plug out, and then I'm going to need to give it a bunch of pulls. Hopefully there's not a ton of water in there. I'll get on that real quick. Okay, good. Nothing come out of there. I didn't see any water in there. I'm not sure how. I was guessing this was full of water. Or had some water, but I didn't imagine that it had that much. So for now, Get you spun around. And looking down. Perfect. And we'll get the bowl and carb apart. That'll do it. If you ever don't have a screwdriver that's the right size, but you got a bunch of bits, nothing to hold it, 1/4 inch socket will hold it perfectly because it's a 1/4 inch. Nothing to it. Jerk. Make sure when you do finally get this, come on, get this bowl took apart, that you be real careful about it. There's seals in there. I believe this one has a rubber gasket, rubber O-ring gasket kind of thing. At least the other one did. Yeah, my grandma's. Get over there. And don't forget the orientation of your bowl. Same. It's the same gasket. Uh-oh. That's supposed to come out of there. It's got a spring. Yeah. So the good thing about this is the way this works is this is pushed up. And then it kind of, I don't know, the fuel just kind of jets through. It doesn't quite come from the bottom of the bowl. So I think it's probably what has saved us. I mean, that's a lot of water. Now, he was sitting outside for a while, but not in the rain. I guess this just happened. Just because I was moving. That's what happened. So for one, you're going to have to get this gasket out. Because if you leave it in and spray it with carb cleaner, you're going to, it's going to expand. Just be very careful. You want it out, but you don't want to break it. You can always order another one, but it's not very fun. This one's already expanded a lot. I may want to leave it in there. I mean, I don't want to leave it in there, but I'm gonna just pretend like it's not there for now. Take this. Yep. So, there's supposed to be a spring in here. Or at least there was on the other. I'm not sure what it does, but I assumed it was supposed to be in here. I guess these work. Oh, my bad. These work to keep it off of the bottom. Pretty gunky. Mostly sediment from old gas. That's not too bad. Oh, I'm just glad I didn't keep running it. I don't think there's any gas in my fuel tank. I'll spray this out with carb cleaner. I'm going to spray it and let it sit in there for a little bit. Sometimes that'll break up that hard gunk. Now back to this. Yeah, turn you around. So I'm thinking gas line looks pretty clear. It is. It's already stretched out a lot. If you can look right here, it's not, there we go. See how it's been in? Means this is just kind of shoved in here. So I'm thinking, just maybe, if I can spray it with this carb cleaner, because it'll expand your rings, your O-rings and stuff. But this one is pretty much done anyway. It's the methanol that does it. Yeah, if I take this out of here, it's going to stretch. I mean, it's gonna not want to go back into place. So I'm just gonna try and spray it without moving it around. And then I'll do the other stuff first and do that last. And then I'll stick it all back on there as fast as I can. Better move it out of the way. Really just spraying the gunk off and out of the thing. That's gonna keep your jets clean in the long run. And you're also, oh wow, I have a cut on my hand. That feels good. You're going to take this float out. Just like before, be careful. 'Cause this right here will just fall right out. The needle, it looks great. There's nothing going on there. So I just wipe it on my hand. Stick it back on there. Stick it back in there. Man, I can't believe that water. Then just put your pin back in and you're good. And then make sure your needle is going up and down. And this is working great. So that's done. Nothing out of the ordinary. I see a little bit of discoloration from bad gas. That's about it. It's not bad actually. Spraying this will also get the water out of there. Let's go back to the bowl. Yeah, that crud's starting to come off. I'm just gonna get most of it. Whew, it's getting cold. Yep, there you go. Nice brown crud. Get the chunkies off and it'll be fine. It's an old generator anyway. And so I don't remember how that goes on there, so I'll do this and then I'll throw that gasket back, throw the thing back on when we're done. See. Yep, I don't want to push it anymore. So let's get this back on there before it gets much worse. Yep. Went right back into place. Oh look, it's trying to come out the sides. Get back on. Not missing anything, am I? Nope. Yeah, beat the clock. So now we'll get the other parts. The inside of the carb. What am I at? 11 minutes? My goodness. Time flies. Stuff takes a while. Ooh, it's getting chilly outside. My fingers are freezing. Yeah, so definitely that's why it wouldn't start, but just because we got that fixed doesn't mean we can stop. Well, that jet looks great, actually. Actually, I believe we're done. It's about all it needed. And I'm gonna spray the top down. There we go. Not good as new, but it's gooder than it was. So we will. Come on. Perfect. Oh. My camera stand is sensitive to carb cleaner. It's good to know. I would love to take the head off of this thing, which sounds like a great statement, but I would love to get that off of there, but I'm not going to today. But I would like to see if there's any damage done on that part, and I'd also like to, I'd love to see the crankshaft, because with that much water, I guess it was too thick to get through the jets, which is awesome. But it worries me that that might have caused an issue. But we'll worry about that later. For now, I'll get this put back on. Oh, and we got this that goes on there, but I'm not going to put that on yet either. So, the only thing left to us is making sure there's no fuel or no gas in my fuel lines. I mean, shoot, water in my fuel lines, because that's wild. I'm going to take a picture of that. So I'll use this one. I think there is water in my fuel lines. I think that's just water. It is hard to tell, but it ain't just gas. It's super clear. That don't look right. Let me get a jug. I didn't find a jug, but I found a Windex bottle. I mean, it's mostly water. How is this running at all? I'm impressed. So this is all water. I'm gonna get Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. It's broke. There was a glass or plastic thing on top of it. Huh. I had it sitting out for 2 days while we were moving. It rained twice. I didn't think much of it, you know. You let a mower sit in the rain, it'll be okay. But not if it's basically a funnel going into your gas tank. It's plumb full of water. It's still coming out of there. I'm gonna have to drain it all. Let me see. Oh, that'd be sick. Alright, I'm gonna spin this. Yeah, it's gas coming out now. So spin it like so. This is downhill. This is bound to get the rest of that fuel out, because it's, even if it's not, even if it's mostly gas, you're still not gonna want to use it because it's tainted with water. really is all of it. Oh yeah, ton of water. Even this, see on that bottom, moving around, it's all water. Tip it on its side. Yeah, it's empty. Ugh. That's awful. That is awful. So now I'll go get some gasoline. I don't have any gasoline. I'll steal some of my grandma's gasoline, half gallon or so. And then we'll see if she'll actually run. I'm so glad I emptied that gas tank. So I'll be right back. Okay, got some gas here. Oh, better shut it off. Funny as that would be. How to do it. How to let it run. Need to make sure that I go get my own gas. Let's do some sea foam. It's really too much for the amount of gas that's in there, but it'll be fine. And hook her back up. Will you please? Thank you. Oh, hello. Listen. Yep, going up. Okay. Well. There's a moment of truth. Move the flammables. Oh, there's crap. Ah, crap. Where's my choke handle? There. I needed you. There we go. Choke on. Did I turn the gas on? Yes, I did. So, all I wanted to. Oh, nope. Probably need some coaxing before it'll actually start. Might want to run open, I don't know. Let's see. That's annoying. I mean, it's to be seen, because it's running with water. It's possible my plug is fouled up too bad. Or maybe it's that there's a bunch in the oil. It's gonna have to be drained. Well, looks like we got something else to do. Pause you for now. Okay. So, these are aggravating. My system I have here, got me a Sunny D bottle. This only takes about a quart or two. Will you sit still? There we go. And a funnel to get it down in there. I've had this off before, because like I said, I've had water and oil before. Sorry. So this is nothing new for this bolt here, except for I just marred it real good. Alright, maybe. Nope. There we go. Alright, him should. Trying to find. Okay. Try to get every last bit out of there that I can. Looks like pretty much all of it's coming in, because I see some good oil that's on the other side. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Wow. It's not as much water as I thought, actually. Then get this back. And then drain it one more time. Then it should be ready for some actual oil. Whew. It's getting cold. Oh. Okay. Quit turning. There's no good way to grab this. There we go. That'll do it. And so, I'll get her filled out. I don't know how much this takes. Like 1 quart. Should be like 3/4 of the way there. Actually, I think it's full. Put this back on and get a few tugs. Let's see. Yep. That's where it's supposed to be. I knew it wouldn't take much. So, I'm going to try to start it, but I just don't think it's going to. Stupid funnel. There. Let's see. Gas is on. Gas is going in. Everything is connected. Plugs are in. Yeah, it's fouled up. Hey, let's see. Yeah, not perfect. So, if you look, Windows plug's fouled up real good. And I don't know where my pin light went. I need that thing. I don't see any water. That's good. Give it a couple pulls just in case. But I don't see. Now, good. That, yeah, it's gunky. I'm about to pull the head off here soon. Not today, I'm tired. So that plug, I'm gonna clean it off. Oh. Yeah, that knocked most of it off. If you don't sit still, you're gonna be in trouble. Okay. It's not the worst spot I've ever seen a spark plug, but it is pretty aggravating. First, it's probably, my ratchet is probably, yep. Oh, fantastic. Please just go in, okay? Yeah, there she goes. Oh, my foot's on it. Oh, nice. Now it's threading right in there. Oh, sweet. Perfect. So, it's not our issue. It's likely our carb again. Maybe some of that water ended up getting in there again. That it's running choppy, but also it could be because the water in general. So let me get you an actual shot of this sucker running. Ooh. Yeah. Well, good news and bad news. Good news is she's running pretty good. Yeah, that bad news is it's yeah, it's got a rod knock. And there's likely nothing I can do to fix this. Because I doubt they make these parts anymore. I don't know if you could hear it on the video, but it was knocking pretty good. There's always the chance that, and it's not going to go away. It's always going to be there. But I'm thinking, it was loud before I even got water in it the first time. Which I'm not even sure how it got in there the first time. Because that time it was for real put away for a long time. So I'm wondering if maybe I put bad gas in it or something. The first time it wasn't too bad. It was just pretty milky. But there was none in the gas tank. That also could mean that it just all went in there because I didn't use it for half a year or so. And I did come out and start it within that half a year. I do it every, just about every time I think about it, when I'm like, oh yeah, I should go start that. And it was loud, but I don't remember it knocking then. But then the next time when I come out, it did have a knock to it. So eventually that's going to be an issue. So I may end up pulling the whole thing apart. Because right there, let me show you. Right here, there's this, dang it, hang on. There. Where this, converter, generator, my bad, bolts in back there. And right, it connects to this. Come on, right there, that bolt, that's the crankshaft, or the crankshaft access. So if I pull that generator off, it's just got the world's longest, no, it's bolted on top, and what, on bottom maybe? Would I have to pull, okay, I see. So, to get this off, you have to pull these bolts, which pulls this whole assembly out. Where's the electric? Yeah, so that's right here. So that would just pull away, and then you have access to all the other stuff. So one of these days, I'll do that. Pull it off. I might find something that'll fit. Maybe they'll have a bearing that'll fit this. Maybe they'll have a kit that I can rebuild it. Because this is a pretty nice generator. I mean, it's 5,000 watt. It's Husky, who cares? But it's a Briggs and Stratton motor, which I assume is why it hasn't actually died or killed itself. Obviously, the piston rings need to be replaced because they're letting everything through. It's not the worst thing, but that's a lot of water to be getting through. And, I don't know, probably give the whole thing a cleaning. But I say, it's supposed to be a light. I don't think it works. That's cool though. So you can see all your things here. It's a nice generator. Let me show you my grandma's before I put everything up. Here's hers. And, it's the same generator. Look, hers even has the light. But this one's considerably nicer, actually. It has a cover for the switch. This one's electric start, which I was working on earlier. Got it charging the battery. That battery's shot, I'm sure. And, okay, look, see? Mine's gone. That was letting all that water in, I reckon. But, see? Exact same setup. And this one runs great. It sounds awesome, and it doesn't have that click to it. It's just loud. They're both loud. It doesn't have that click. It's the exact same motor. Yeah, look, 6250, 5000. Two different brands. It's just made the same one and put the sticker on it. Because I bet you could get that other one with the electric start too, back when it was available about 13 years ago, I think. See if it's the same setup. Yeah, pretty much. The only difference with this one is it's got an electric start, which does work. I hooked up my marine battery to it, straight to the solenoid in the back on the battery side, actually. I tested the starter itself with the battery, and then I put it on the solenoid side, and the solenoid still works. This one's great. I just serviced this today. It works alright. Oh, one thing I like about hers better than mine too is it's got this double handle, or the single handle that goes on it and pins in, and it comes down flush so that you can't see it. Mine's got the double handles that you gotta mess with. You know, that one had a switch cover too. Huh. I bet it wouldn't take much to put that other electric starter on here. I imagine, well, yeah, it would. Because the other flywheel would have teeth on it. This one wouldn't. I'd have to change out the flywheel too. That whole front part. I bet the mounts are not there. I could make mounts for it if I had to. Or they might just mount to the front assembly. Who knows? Either way, I'm not upset with this thing. It's give me a few good years, and I imagine it's going to give me a few more. I need that piece. Well, that's about it. It's getting dark. Going in, about to eat something. Cabbage something. Whatever my Nana's making. Y'all have a good one.